Sit down, I've got a story to tell. Sit down, I've got a story to tell. Sit down, I've got a story to tell.
What's going on, YouTube? Pipblank sitting here with the November Criminals. Hey! We're going to be doing a food for thought with some Zals, pizza, and some beer. Let me do the easy step of introducing everybody in the group as far as name-wise so that people are aware of who I'm talking to and stuff like that. Over on the end, we got the Brewmeister. In the middle, Mr. Spade 1. Yeah. And on the end here, we got NTSC. Putting together the November Criminals, Milwaukee's only polka hip-hop group. I'm sure that spans further than Milwaukee.
Yep.
Like, have you guys looked up? Like,
I've done a Google search and like, there's nothing.
There's nothing else.
I emailed a polka like website that was like, we know everything about polka. And I was like, is there any polka hip hop band?
And they're like,
never heard back.
Right? They were like, why would you do that?
I assumed he opened the email and died of a heart attack after reading the question. So.
It's really interesting because, like, in Milwaukee, we've been way more accepted by the hip hop like side of us, way more than we have the actual traditional like polka side of us. I guess maybe it's not probably actually surprising because I think hip hop heads are much more interested in.
if it's got a good beat and the music's good, they'll like it. Where
Yeah.
polka people, they're like, this is our traditional stuff up there.
Yeah, it doesn't help that most of them are in their 60s and 70s.
Right.
We're trying to take what's established in one genre, which is polka, and bring what is the element of hip hop that involves like sampling, and taking, instead of sampling, playing the live song, Evan Will on the melodeon, you know, and I try to add on the clarinet when I can, and just giving it that element of like, here's that music, and here's the take on it with hip hop, and then like all the lyrics are just like what we are thinking about, or you know, what fits the song at the time. But
So what made you guys want to bring polka and hip hop together? Obviously, I know that there's more polka styles coming from certain people and more hip hop styles coming from certain people, but what gave you guys the idea to mash it up?
it started in this room actually.
Yes, stage right.
Stage right.
Stage right.
Spade One had been hosting Border Clash events, and that was it was like there were features, but they were like kind of an open mic slot. It was kind of like, you know, it was flexible that way. NTSC showed up with his melodeon, and I was like, are you gonna play that over like some beats? He's like, I don't know. I was like, maybe. I was like, we should.
And you told me to bring it. You were like, man, next time you got to bring the melodeon. Well, because it's like you said, after the show itself, there was always just a cool like chill out period when all the cool people hung around, and like you said, there would often be a cipher, or we would just chat, you know, just shoot the shit. And he was like, you got to bring it.
And then so like not that long afterwards, I was doing Burdock 10, which is a poetry magazine I do, but for the 10th issue, I was doing a CD. And I hit these guys up about recreating that and like actually writing a song for it. So that would be cool. Initially I was gonna just ask them for each a solo song. I'm like, well, what if we just did this one thing one time? That'd be really weird. But then we did that. We recorded the song upstairs in the Walls Out Beer studio, which is above this place.
Yeah. How long ago was that? You guys have been playing together as a group?
That was 2011, so
Yeah.
it's been about 4 years now.
4 years. Awesome.
4 years and going strong.
To infinity and polka hip hop beyond.
Yeah.
And that's what I was thinking. There needs to be an alt polka fest to organize
Yes,
this.
and of all places, Milwaukee should house the first big entirely alt polka fest. Because it's Milwaukee. I mean, so this happens constantly. We'll be in a show,
Yeah.
and inevitably we'll start up, and everyone's phones, bam, they're taping us.
Yeah.
Across the, because people don't know what the fuck they're seeing. They're like, and usually they have a big grin on their face, like, what the fuck is this? And you know they're gonna show some people later, like, oh, you guys will not believe the shit that I saw go down at the Up and Under. Bam! They don't post it anywhere! There are probably hundreds of photos of us out there now because enough people have seen us and gone, what the fuck? And they've needed to tape us. No one posts anything on YouTube. It kills me. Or they're not tagging it appropriately.
Well, because then we might get support, and then where will they be? They won't have the high ground to mock us.
Really, oh man, this is incredible. Thank you, Pip, man.
So November is coming up.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
You guys
titular
gotta have
November.
some big stuff going on.
No, nothing big.
I thought you guys had
We got
one
one show.
tour or something.
We got two shows.
Two shows.
The 4th and the 11th.
4th and 11th, yep.
Where are they
Boozy
at?
Bars on the 4th and...
At the best place, which is 9th and Juneau, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're in the Great Hall or the Blue Ribbon Hall, but that's a really cool place anyway,
Yeah.
to play and just to be at. And then you, what was the thing?
November 11th, Studio 200.
Down in Walker's Point.
October 17th, come to the local club anything down on, what is it, 5th and National?
5th and National.
5th or 5th. Come check that out. We're going to be playing Creep Show. We're going to be opening for a bunch of burlesque dancers, so wear a costume.
We should really try to get more shows in November because we're called the November Criminals. Wait, dude.
See, get out them cheese. Ride pony, poker pony.
Let me say I'm proud to be your first musical guest.
Yeah. this
I've
is
watched
fun.
your other episodes. You've had a lot of comedians on.
Are you shitting me? You actually watched them?
Yes, I watched. I'm gonna watch the shit out of this. My ego is so big, I need to stroke it to get it even bigger. I'm gonna watch my beautiful face. Or do you know how to put the links in like bubbles and buttons?
I don't know.
Link right here. Oh, you
It'll
know
be
I
like,
that?
no, I don't. It'll be like, I'll have the name of it, and there'll be a link in the description below.
There you go.
There are only 2 pieces of pizza left. I feel like we did our job.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to mention real quick before we wrap it up?
Always wear pants.
Love poker, hip hop, or die.
Pants. I'm not such a big fan, honestly.